animal identifier. He knows a hamster when he sees one. I know when she comes back out here, we're gonna get a look too, because I'm gonna be like, okay, we're gonna meet the hamster. Okay, I'm still excited about it, as you can tell. We're gonna see the hamster. I know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, give me a hand for the hamster. Not really. Okay. No, hamsters are lucky. They got it easy because they're cute. Okay. It's not like they're not like icky animals like cockroaches. It's like nobody ever builds like a cockroach fountain in their backyard just so they can. We haven't seen enough of those around here lately. You never hear someone like, "Oh, honey, I think we need to pop down to Home Depot to pick ourselves up another scorpion feeder." So they have it easy because they're cute, the hamsters. Just like the birds. The birds get away with everything just because they're cute. There's a reason they call them bird brains. You ever see the birds hanging on those electrical wires like their life depended on it? You know why? Because they think it's a very long worm. The thing is, the strange thing about hamsters and animals and everything is that they don't have a sense of humor. Like human beings. We're lucky because we have a sense of humor. You never see like a bird fly into a window and then later that day tell his friends about it and say, "You really should have been there. That was amazing. You really should have been there." I also have a beef with koala bears. I think thank you, sir. I think they're too slow and cute, okay? They fall out of the tree quickly and it takes them about a month to get back up. Welcome to Animals Kingdom. And that's the thing, they have restaurants called Panda Express, but you never see a restaurant called Koala Express. Because that would be completely impossible. It'd be like Koala Express, 18 billion, waiting to be served. And I really shouldn't say koala bears, because they aren't really bears. They're actually marsupials. I was corrected in a show the other day. Because they have a pouch, okay? Which is... I guess they probably have that pouch because they're so slow, they never actually finish eating, and they just kind of let it roll down into the pouch. Okay, I see the hamster coming. I'm a little distracted. We're gonna all meet the hamster, But the cool thing is these days is that, this is kind of weird. I don't know, these days, completely separate topic. What's weird these days is, I don't know, we're in a coffee shop. Food these days. Why is it these days that when food is advertised, it's always what is not in the food that's advertised? It's always like no cholesterol, no trans fat, no sugar, it's never like, can you do that? Can you build up your resume for a job interview and what you don't have going on? No BO, no water skiing, no French accent, no post-nasal drip. How's the hamster doing? What's its name? I don't know how to name for it yet. Okay, alright. We'll just leave that. It's cool. It's a hamster. It's cool. It's not a big deal. To you, it's not a big deal. No, but what's sketchy these days? I don't know if you notice in the headlines. It's like there are all these companies companies are like too big to fail. Is that irritating to you? Like, don't you wish you were, if you were like a comic and you were like a comedian, you were like super, super famous and you became too big to fail. Like, I don't know, we keep sending, her jokes don't work, but we keep sending her out. I know, let's pay the audience member $45 to $100 a person just to sit through her act. It's like Ben Bernanke becomes the MC. He's like, I am confident by the end of this year her jokes will recover. I'm hoping one day. But it's good for me to get out of the house because I'm actually a little bit shy. I've been working on that. I actually bought a book on Amazon called Overcoming Shyness, and Amazon's really helpful because they always say, like, you know, people who bought this book also bought Social Interaction for Dummies, Creating Your Own Home Dungeon, and Me and My Pet Monkey. I'll correct that, Me and My Pet Hamster. So, yeah, but I work in an office, so I get to interact with a lot of people all the time, which is great for someone who's shy. Actually, this lady came up to me the other day, and she's like kind of weird. Like she was like kind of angry. She was like, you know, you borrowed my whiteout. Are you going to replace that? And I'm thinking, like, okay, first of all, it's not your whiteout. It's like the company's whiteout. And you know, I was so disturbed by the whole thing that, like, I went out and I bought a whole bucket of whiteout. I poured it on top of her.